News 25 is brought to you by Bees Embroidery and Garment Printing, specializing in custom and personalized decoration of gifts, garments, and more. Call 775-727-9444. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight, Metro reports an in-custody death and a car chase suspect makes an appearance in court. News 25 starts now.
This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
A man in police custody overdoses on drugs. It's Wednesday, February 5th. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Well, the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department is investigating the death of a man in police custody. Brad Francis has more.
Metro briefed reporters Monday, at which time they released body camera video of the incident. On January 31st, officers responded to a residence on Hawk Shadow Avenue for a suicidal man who was reported to have taken a large amount of narcotics. On arrival, they found 37-year-old David Baxter, who was shaking uncontrollably, sweating, unable to communicate, and acting in an erratic manner.
He appears to be experiencing.
After restraining Baxter to provide medical treatment, officers placed him on a gurney. Medical personnel asked officers to remove his handcuffs, so they leaned Baxter forward to remove them. When they laid him back again, they noticed he had stopped breathing. Paramedics checked his vitals and immediately began CPR. Baxter was transported to Spring Valley Hospital, where he was pronounced dead.
At this point in the investigation, the coroner's office has not ruled on the cause and manner of death. The results of the autopsy and toxicology will take several weeks.
Metro's Force Investigation Team is conducting the investigation into the officer's use of force in this incident. The findings will be forwarded to the Clark County District Attorney's Office for review. The department's Critical Incident Review Team is also looking at policy, tactics, and training as it relates to the use of force in this case.
Well, the man who fled from police after a traffic stop January 11th in Pahrump appeared in court this morning for a pre-trial hearing. Robert Ferris was stopped by a Nye County deputy for driving the wrong way on the highway. Deputies tried to take him into custody after they learned the car he was driving had been reported stolen. Ferris took off, leading officers on a chase at speeds of up to 100 miles per hour before crashing his car in the Gold Town Casino parking lot. The entire incident was recorded by body and dash cameras. Today, Ferris appeared before Judge Lisa Shamley in Pahrump Justice Court. Ferris's attorney, Nathan Gent, says his client is considering a possible deal on some of the charges against him. Ferris was booked on more than a dozen charges after his arrest. The most serious include possession of a stolen vehicle, reckless driving, and assault and battery on an officer with a deadly weapon. Ferris waived his right to a speedy preliminary hearing and will remain in custody until his next court appearance, February 26th. And News 25 will return right after this break.
You're watching KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back. Well, Mark Stallion is the new CEO at Valley Electric Association, having been in that position for 1 month now. Today, we continue our conversation with Mark as he talks about how he'll work to improve member satisfaction and the value he places in member feedback to help shape the future of the co-op.
The philosophy is to defer rate cases, move them out, to manage costs so that we don't need rate cases. Now the reality is every once in a while you're going to need a rate case, but you work hard to defer that, to push it out. You want to satisfy the members. Our #1 goal is member satisfaction. And the other reality is we have to measure it to manage it. So I like to measure 4 things. Safety, and the co-op does a great job in safety. They've done a great job in safety the last 3-4 years. Reliability, we want to manage that. The reliability of the system, from looking at all the numbers prior to my interview here, I concluded the reliability, they've done a really nice job there as well. Since I've been here writing and looking at all the system and looking at all the structures, the poles, the wires, it's a sound system, it's a good system, it's a well-built, well-designed system. So I feel good about the reliability, I feel good about the safety. Where I see major improvements to be made, and that's also supported by the history, the last 18 months, cost control, big opportunity. Of course, I already talked about the savings that have been made in the last 18 months, but there's more work to do, and we're going to do that work. Whether it's broadband, whether it's electric, or whether it's power supply, we're going to do that work. The last thing we want to measure, member satisfaction. So we've got safety, we've got a reliability, we've got cost control. And I really shouldn't say the last thing we want to measure. It's actually the most important thing, is member satisfaction. Member satisfaction is driven by reliability, and it's driven by cost control. If we can manage our costs and manage our reliability and do well there, tell the truth, do the right thing, defer rate cases, the member satisfaction will come up. But we've got to do it. We've got to learn from the past, not repeat the mistakes of the past, look forward, do the right thing. The committees that were set up, I think, were very helpful. There's 4 of them, and the whole goal is to get member input into the decision-making process, whether it's bylaws or whether it's revising policies or budgeting or finance or the charitable foundation. There's 4 committees, and they basically cover those 4 topics that I just mentioned. The member liaison would be a broader context. They could cover a lot of topics under that. But I think they're very valuable, and I think it was a wise move to develop those, and changing things just to change things, to put Mark's flavor on things, I don't think is a wise move, right? Yeah. If it's working, keep it working. And I see positive results coming out of those committees. So I see keeping them going and using them and maximizing the potential, listening to what we hear, and then incorporating what we hear into our solutions and how we move forward.
Well, in today's Business First brief, factory orders were up nearly 2% in December, but business investing is down. Here's Angela Miles.
Here's Angela Miles with today's Business First brief.
Topping our news, President Trump spoke to the nation last night with his 3rd State of the Union address. The president themed his speech the Great American Comeback. He talked about economic growth, a strong job market, and military strength. From an investor standpoint, the pro-military president has helped to propel military stocks. Companies including Lockheed Martin and Raytheon rallied into the president's State of the Union address. The latest factory orders show a surge of 1.8% in December. Much of that has to do with defense aircraft spending. However, economists note that business investing is down, and that could become problematic. Factory orders tumbled 0.6% in 2019. For disappointed investors with a miss on earnings, the automaker is in the middle of a turnaround.
To find out where you can see us every day, go to businessfirstam.com.
Well, this is definitely a story I like. Everyone needs a good hug every now and then. According to Dr. Emily Mudd of Cleveland Children's Clinic, when we hug our children, it actually helps them regulate emotions and helps their brains develop too.
What we know is even from the moment that we're born as a newborn, that touch, physical touch, attention, hugs are so very important for both nervous system regulation, brain development. Just from the moment we're born, we're talking about kangaroo care and skin to skin, and that really continues through childhood.
Dr. Mudd says research shows when we receive a hug, our brains release oxytocin, the feel-good brain chemical. She says receiving a hug can also help kids manage stress by calming the release of stress hormones. And when a child is having a meltdown or is overly stressed, Dr. Mudd says giving them a hug can help them calm down. When kids receive warmth and affection from their parents at a very young age, research shows they're more likely to have greater resiliency, get better grades, and have better parent-child relationships into adulthood. But if your child isn't a hugger or gets shy around family members, Dr. Mudd says don't force them to give a hug.
It's okay to keep a very simple message for whatever the age of the child is that, you know, you're in control of your body. If you don't want to hug an aunt or an uncle at this gathering, that's okay, but you can find another way to show them affection. So you can share a special memory with them, give them a high five, spend extra time with them, and explain it to the relatives in advance too.
Dr. Mudd says, of course, hugs will change as your kids get older because teenagers don't have the same physical attention needs as toddlers. But regardless of age, letting your child know that you're there for them unconditionally is essential for their development and well-being.
Well, Ubaldo and Emily are having a baby soon, so I get to hug that. When we return, we'll have your Save a Pet, and a new gym has just opened up.
This segment of the news is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyers, Nye County's injury attorneys. Don't get bullied by insurance companies. Call Jason Ernest and bully them back at 775-727-9500.
Well, Sophia, a beautiful kitten, as well as her litter mates, are available right now to take home from our local shelter.
Today's Save a Pet is proudly sponsored by Jason Ernest with Mountain West Lawyers. Call 775-727-9500.
Hi, I'm Darby here at Desert Haven Animal Society, and today we are joined with Sophia. Sophia is a 17-week-old calico kitty, so she's mainly all black. She does have some beautiful brown and beige markings. She gets along well with other kitties. She's also used to wearing a collar. Sophia is super cute. She is a little kitten though, and she's already all spayed and ready to go. So definitely come down and see her and all of her friends here in the cat room. They're on Syrian Lane behind the Nye County Courthouse. You can give them a call at 775-751-7020, or you can look them up on their Facebook page at Desert Haven Animal Society.
Thanks, Darby. Well, a new gym is now open in Pahrump. Evolution Strength and Fitness specializes in CrossFit, and they have something for every capability and fitness level. Becky, the owner, says that she decided to open the gym to offer Valley residents a unique experience.
Well, we're a CrossFit gym, but not just a CrossFit gym. We also have strongman classes for the people who want to lift heavy things, but primarily we love to do CrossFit. We have 6 classes a day. We do high-intensity interval training called HIIT. Most people have seen that if they work out. We do jump rope, we do running, we do lifting, we build strength and cardio all in the same workout. I decided to open a gym because I started a year and a half ago as a senior and fell in love with it and loved the community and wanted to build off of that myself. We have kettlebells, we have dumbbells, we have bumper plates, we have a yoke, and that's for the strongman stuff. We have kegs for the men to pick up and throw, or, well, women can too, but not this woman. We have rowing machines and some bicycles that the harder you pedal, the harder it is to pedal. Yeah. We have Nicole Marath, who has 4 to 5 years experience teaching CrossFit classes. My son, who is also my business partner in this, we both went and got our L1 trainer certificates from CrossFit, and we have 2 other coaches who are certified in different things also. We work on the whole body. So the whole philosophy of CrossFit is to be functionally fit, things that will cross over into your daily life, not just big muscles, but to be strong and to be able to, live a life into your later years, not just be couch bound or homebound. Every movement can be scaled to what your ability is. Some people, our elite athletes can lift big weights, and some of our beginner members, they can't lift the weights, so they're just working on their own body weight. Our membership is $125 a month. If you sign a 1-year contract, it's $100 a month. If you come in here with your accountability partner, then we take off another 10% and it becomes $90 a month for each of you. We are at 301 Oxbow Avenue, where RFM used to be, and we're across from the Dodge dealership.
For more information about Evolution Strength and Fitness, including a class schedule, you can visit them online at evolutionstrengthandfitness.com. They're also on Facebook, or you can give them a call at 775-513-0363. Well, high school students, if you would like to get your honey a special surprise for Valentine's Day, the local Key Club is selling raffle tickets for just that.
Hi, I'm Veronica De La Rosa, and this is your student news. Next Tuesday, February 11th, here at Pahrump Valley High School, there will be a Poetry Out Loud recitation contest here in the PVHS auditorium. It will be from 3 to 4 p.m., and please come and support our youth. Incoming PVHS students, winter formal is next week. It will be February 15th, Saturday, from 6 to 9 p.m. This year's theme is New York City. It's $6 for a single ticket, $10 for a couple ticket, and $10 per person at the door. You can buy tickets next week during lunch. PVHS students, are you wondering what to get your sweetheart for Valentine's Day? Well, the Kiwanis Key Club is holding a ticket raffle during lunch in the cafeteria for a pink stuffed bear, which can be seen in the Pahrump Valley High School main office. It's $1 per ticket, and it'll last until February 13th. This has been Veronica De La Rosa with your student news.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Let's see what's happening out there on that Lerner and Rowe weather cam. Got a few clouds in the sky earlier today. We'll find out more with our weather forecast after this break.
News 25 Weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hello and welcome back to News 25. I'm Michael Donohue with today's weather. In Las Vegas, we had a high of 55 degrees, a low of 38, 67, a low of 47 in Death Valley, 60-39 in Amargosa, Beatty at 58, a low of 38, 47-31 in Goldfield, 43-29 in Tonopah, 51-28 in Carson City, Fallon 47, a low of 25 degrees, and up in Fernley, 50 degrees, and their low is 30 degrees. Now today in Pahrump, we saw sunny skies. Our high today was 57 degrees. Winds coming out of the northwest at 13 miles per hour, 21% humidity, and our sunrise at 6:41 a.m. Now tonight we're going to continue on with clear skies. Our low is 38 degrees. It is currently 54 outside. Our winds dying down a lot down to the north at 5 miles per hour. Humidity at 47%, and our sunset at 5:14 p.m. Now looking ahead to our 7-day, that 5 mile per hour wind is going to turn into a 13 mile per hour wind on Thursday and Friday at 12 miles per hour. And then Sunday we're going to be seeing 17 mile per hour winds, so it is really jacking up there. And then we're pretty much just going to be seeing our winds just about 12 miles per hour from Monday to Wednesday. Along with those winds, we are seeing a lot of sunny skies. That rain we talked about yesterday from Monday has gone away for now. And temperature-wise, on Thursday, we're going to be seeing a high of 69 degrees, 71 and 70 degrees on Friday and Saturday. And from Sunday to Tuesday, we're going to be in about those high 50s at 57 and 58 degrees for our highs, down to 54 by next Wednesday. Our overnights are sitting pretty steady. On Thursday, we're going to be seeing a low of 39 degrees, 40 degrees on Friday and Saturday. And then from Sunday all through Wednesday, we're going to just be chilling out in about those mid to low 30s, just between 30 and 35 degrees. So our temperatures are starting to kind of steady out a little bit, so that's looking pretty good. And with that, we're going to toss it back to the desk with Deanna.
All right, well, that's going to wrap up this edition of News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. From all of us here at KPVM-TV and Ace Country Radio, you guys have a great night. We'll see you back here tomorrow.